All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down, Mayfield. They'll find Everett there, complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Delta.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert 33.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm scared.
Throwing, Mayfield going up top for Kupp. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Regular.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hurry. Hey, Echo.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Mike, 180.
Come on, let's go. Check 37. He's crashing. He's jumping.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check, 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 check.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 10-2 start.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, lock it.
2nd and 9 now. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Right now, let's go. Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready up.
Mike, 48. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
50, plant. Quick on traffic.
That's it. Big hit.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's go now.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Hey, check Mike 50.
Hey! Shoot!
Now back to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Hey, Sam off!
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And some space here. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big play that time out of Chubb. And even 50 yards on the ground.
And the Browns first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Dixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, 2.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. No. Hey, Alpha.
58 to Mike.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh,
Go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
ready. 10-2, sir.
Check 20.
Go. Hit it.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Henry. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. 60 or.
Let's go. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Snap.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
No. Ready.
Here down to the 6-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Check the backer. Hey, switch gears. Hatch it.
No. Off. 80 weapon. Fire.
Looking to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Hey, alert! Hurry! Under 10.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And some room to work. And now the rookie's free. 30, the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Zuerlein good with a PAT. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Go. Go. Run. Hurry. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Bravo. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
What we got? Hey, watch out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Undercrunch. Undercrunch. Let's go.
They'll run it again with Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Get there. Rush in. Rush in. Rush
General West.
Check.
Get it.
A first down carry for Henry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Set up. 18 Gator.
You ain't going nowhere. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Let's go.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, Mike 50, hit it.
Back to throw here. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Ready.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Set up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
A 5-yard
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Ready, ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, alert 33.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hey,
King.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Browns on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, world.
50, Mike, 50. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike, 50, Mike, 50. Here we go.
Regular.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
36-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Hey, exit.
Right now, let's go. Watch QB throw. Watch QB throw.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. Give him 16 yards there. A Tennessee 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Dancing to his left. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
Strong right, strong right.
Gotta go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
6-6. Pull it high. Big grip.
He'll drop to throw. And caught by Henry. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Ready,
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Man out. Mike 51, Mike 51.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
48.
Hey, high 7.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we gonna make the 48 right now. Let's go. Rip right. Rip right.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On the carry, it's Chubb. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Gain